if you ask them, probably made me a horrific person to work with. So when I say that there's absolutely no reason that I should be a part of, much less leading as executive director, a nonprofit as the most ADD, unorganized person you'll probably ever meet. Yeah, I'm in no way, shape, form, or fashion qualified to do what I do. I have a degree in production. I'm a licensed and ordained minister, and I run a charity. I don't understand how those things happen, but they just do. And I attribute that to experience and to the fact that that journey led me to what I love doing. And that's taking care of people, because people took care of me in my latest. In that season, I would say probably 2013, my wife walked in one night and 2 o'clock in the morning, and my shotgun was sitting in my lap loaded. I don't know what would have happened, but it was. And this is still the same guy who was at the time working for a church, was working with his closest friends, had the same amazing wife I have today, but was completely hopeless. Had thought I failed more than I could be restored. Had dealt with humiliation. I wanted to just quit hurting and quit being a perpetual screw up, lack of a lot better term. My wife lovingly just cared for me. She didn't panic. She didn't freak out. She didn't do anything like that. That night was when I learned that I could be seen, that I could be known, I could be fully vulnerable and be okay. And it was okay that people loved me for me, that they didn't love me for what I brought to the table. They didn't care what kind of garbage I was dealing with. They just loved me for me. And from that day forward, as we started the network, I made a vow that I would never allow these service members that I get to deal with, my guys, my military families, my warriors. And yeah, I say mine because they're dadgummit, they're mine. I don't care. They're mine. They're my family. I would never allow them to feel the way I felt alone. Didn't say I wouldn't allow y'all to not feel the way I felt, but I wouldn't let you feel that way alone. That we would do everything we could to make sure that you understand those key things that I thought I knew, that until I experienced it, man, I didn't have a clue.
Did that just hit you out of nowhere that night? Like, was it unexpected, or was it on your mind for?
Nope. I woke up in the middle of the night, completely ready to just end it all. And there was no precursor to it. There was no thought. Yes, there was depression. There was anger. All of that was there. But the thought of ending my life, no, it was not there prior to. And in about 5 minutes, I had made a decision and started to act on it.
Well, that's really scary, Trey. I'm so glad that, you're here with us today. We all have those real bad moments of vulnerability, and it's just so important to have someone in your corner to help pull you out of that dark moment. What do you think pulled you out of that dark moment?
Second to my wife, second to people, because I believe people are always the catalyst to helping pull us out of those deep, dark moments. I had somebody around the same time ask me a question. If you could do anything, failure wasn't possible and money wasn't a problem. If you could do anything, what would you do? And I just said, the first thing that popped in my mind was I would do something for military. And from that moment forward, I decided, you know what, it's time for me to just begin taking steps towards that purpose and giving myself over to that. So I looking back, I can sit here and tell you that I started making decisions over and over and over to just insert myself around service members, to put myself there and to chase that dream. I didn't realize that's what I was doing at that time, but chasing the dream, as scary as it was, looking back over the past 7-8 years, yeah, I can tell you that's what saved my life.
What's up, HeroFront fam? Josh here. And I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart for listening to that episode in its entirety. I owe you a hug. And the next time I see you, let me know how many hugs I owe you and we'll get after it. Before you turn me off though, I want you to subscribe on YouTube to the HeroFront podcast and give me a 5-star rating on Facebook or Apple Podcasts. It would be much, much appreciated to get your love and support. Again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining us on this HeroFront journey. And I will see you on the next episode. Let's get after it.